Hello, happy Monday. Weird to be vlogging on a Monday because nothing really happens in the beginning of the week, but ta-da, I have Frank. His name is Frank. He is a sourdough starter and I will be trying to bake sourdough bread in the next day. I guess it is a more than a day process. I have to feed him and make him grow tonight. So I'll be showing that, and then tomorrow I can bake him in a Dutch oven and make a loaf of bread. I'm pretty excited, and I just got out of the shower, so my hair is all crazy and I look all crazy, but I just wanted to document this process because it's part of the process. So let's feed him. I've never fed sourdough starter before. He just looks like a goop. I don't know if it's focusing. I'm gonna put it on my scale and add equal parts water and equal parts flour. So I'm gonna add 30 grams of water and then 30 grams of, I hit 31, so maybe I should add 31 grams of flour too. Okay, so I'm gonna add 2 more grams of water. Perfect. Okay, now we just mix it until it becomes not lumpy anymore. But it looks like this, like goopy texture. So a sourdough starter is basically a live culture, and I guess it goes through a fermentation process. So I'm gonna keep this out overnight at a warm temperature. My place is pretty warm. It's around 70 to 80 degrees all the time. So I'm gonna leave this out. So your sourdough starter is ready to use when it doubles in size and becomes bubbly. So I'm actually gonna put a post-it and mark where Frank was at 2047. So it says Frank was here, and then today's date and the current time. This reminds me of when you were like in middle school and you would always just put like your name was here and then just tag everything. I don't know why we did that. I don't know why we had such an affinity to wanting people to know that we were at a certain place, but we did that. I don't know if we do that anymore, but yeah. So here it is. Here's Frank. Here's where he is, and we will check on him tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. So I woke up this morning really excited because of Frank. I couldn't wait to see him, and he's actually about, I'd say, doubled in size. So he started off here and now he's like about here. So Fabian told me that I need to feed him again, so I guess it's feeding time. And then once he doubles in size again, then I can bake him. So let's do that right now. So I'm using a weck jar. I really like these jars because they have a separate lid and they still have like the sealable functionality of a Tupperware without it getting like moldy like a Tupperware, because Tupperwares usually have their like suctiony thing like embedded into the lid, and then like people forget that you have to like remove it and wash it, but this is already removed for you, so it doesn't really get moldy. So it's pretty nice. I really like it. It's like it's a little bit more hygienic, I guess. Anyway, cool. So this is what he looks like. He's all bubbly, and so I'm gonna feed him again. I'm gonna do another 30 grams of water and 30 grams of flour. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna mix him. Pretty cute. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I've never done this before. That's why I didn't really want to make a cooking style video, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of bread makers who know how to do this really well, and I would probably make them very unhappy with whatever instructional video I would have put out. Track how much he is growing. Fabian told me that once he doubles in size again, that I can start baking. So right now it's currently 9:18. Okay, so Frank was here at 9:18. Hopefully he will double in size and then I can start baking. Hey guys, he's actually grown so much. He was like right here, and now he's like all the way up here. So I think he's ready to bake or to start being mixed. We have to do a float test. And basically what you do is you take some water and you take your starter, and I think you take like a little bit, and then you throw it in the water to see if he floats or not. And I'm hoping that he does. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, okay, so he's floating, as you can see. And I'm gonna start mixing it. Okay, let's get mixing. So we are going to be putting 250 grams of water. I'm gonna scoop Frank out of the water that I used to float test him in, and put 250 grams. Perfect. Okay, that's 250. And then we have 25 grams of olive oil. Oh my gosh, I don't think I have 25 grams of olive oil. 1 second while I try to find some olive oil. Oh, thank God. Okay. 25 grams. This is so much darker than the other one. Okay, next we are going to be adding 150 grams of the sourdough starter. So I'm gonna mix everything together. I really hope this turns out well. If it doesn't, I'll still include it in the vlog, just because this isn't a cooking video, this is a vlog. So this is just me and my daily life experiences. Okay, now I'm gonna add 500 grams of bread flour. Okay, and then 10 grams of fine sea salt. Great. Okay, now I have to squish the mixture. I wish I didn't have nails. You're supposed to squish it so that I think all of the flour is hydrated, and it's supposed to look like shaggy. Wow, really becoming one with the mixture here. If this doesn't turn out to be good, I'm gonna be kind of sad, because this was not a lot of work, but a lot of anticipation. Like, I really thought about my starter all night and how much he was gonna grow overnight. Wow, he is a shaggy dough. Like, you know those shaggy dogs that you find on the street, like those stray dogs? This is like before you clean them up, and they're all crazy looking because their hair has like matted with like the dirt and the water that they've probably been like roaming around in and stuff. And I guess the sourdough bread, when it's all like nice and round and plump, that's when they're cleaned up. So there's a whole lot of processes going on with gluten, apparently. The gluten has to like rest and be stretched and all of that. And every time I even hear the word gluten, I think about my friends who can't eat gluten because they have like severe allergies to it. It makes their skin break out, or their body just rejects it. It makes me so sad because gluten is so good. Okay, so I think this is good. It looks so crazy right now. So I'm supposed to let this rest for about 30 minutes to an hour with it covered. So now we're gonna be putting plastic wrap on him. So I think this allows him to not dry out. Okay, I'll be back in an hour. Okay, so we're back. It's been an hour. He has not really changed much, but I think at this point he should be easier to work with. They said that we should work him into a ball now. Wow, he is so stretchy. So after we work him into a ball, I'm just gonna stretch him around and like fold him over. I'm a little worried. He seems kind of dry, but I think we're okay. We will let him rise for 4 hours. This is like the actual rising process, and I think there's some like stretching that I need to do 30 minutes in, so I'll be back in 30 minutes. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. We are going to fold him. I think the way that you do it is you kind of lift him under and then you pull him up. And then you stretch him, and then you fold him over on himself, and then you rotate 90 degrees and you do the same thing. So I'm gonna do that. I think I need to call Fabian. Now he's all folded and he looks kind of cute, I guess. I don't know what this bread is supposed to look like at this point, but I guess we'll let him rest for another... Oh, this is so fun. We'll let him rest for another 3 hours or so. So I actually have a dentist appointment. I got my root canal about a week and a half ago, and I am going to go get my crown fitted. So my appointment is in 2 hours or so. So by the time I come back, it'll be like 3-4 hours. And hopefully I'll be ready to bake. So it's currently 6 o'clock. I just got back from my dentist appointment. My lip is still a little bit numb. So I basically got fitted for my crown, and what they did was they numbed like my tooth with Novocaine, and then they shaved down my tooth. They put a screw into my tooth to basically build up like the core for the crown to go on top of. And right now I have a temporary crown on. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like my tooth, I guess. I'm so glad that this process is finally over. In 2 weeks, I will get my permanent crown and it will be cemented on, and I will finally be able to chew on the left side of my mouth, which I haven't really been able to for the past like 2 years. I shouldn't be eating any hard food on the left side of my mouth, because if I eat like gum or something, my crown could temporarily just come out, and then I would have to go and get it put back on, and I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna continue eating on the right side. So sorry this vlog hasn't been very eventful. It's just been me baking bread and going to the dentist, but honestly it's been so exciting for me because look how big he's grown. Oh my god, like I didn't even know he could grow this big. So the thing I need to do now, I think, is to fold it one more time, I think, and then bake it. I think I'm just gonna bake it tonight because freaking life is short and I don't know if I will live to see tomorrow, so I'm gonna bake this bread now. I think what I have to do is I need to fold it like into itself and then flip it over and shape the dough, so I'm gonna do that now. So welcome to a weird angle of my kitchen. I'm going to preheat. Oh, I can't focus on me. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 500 degrees and heat up the Dutch oven that I have, so it can all be like ripping hot by the time like the sourdough is ready. So I'm gonna do that right now. Here's the pot. He's been used and is loved, so yeah, I'm gonna put this in the oven to heat up. I'm gonna lightly flour the surface so it doesn't stick everywhere. Okay, I think we're lightly floured. I don't know if I just dump him out or scoop him out. Does he come out like this? He doesn't. Okay. This better be the best bread I've ever had. Going to, I don't know what to do. I think you are supposed to take this and fold it and take the other side and fold it, and then take this and fold it, and then take this and fold it, and then when you flip them you have like a weird like bun shape, I guess. Is that it? Is that how you do it? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna say that this is it. This is how you do it. He's a round boy. He's a plump boy. I think we're supposed to let him rise for another 30 minutes. I'm gonna place him on parchment paper and then I'm gonna drop him into the oven. That wasn't too hard. I don't know why Fabian made it seem so hard. Now I'm like kind of worried. So now I'm gonna transfer it onto the parchment paper because he's gonna get pretty sticky. There you go. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, now we're gonna let him rise for 30 minutes to an hour. Excuse my raw chicken right here. It's in a bag ready to sous vide after I'm done with this. So I covered it with a bowl to keep its moisture in, and it's basically ready to plop into the oven now. I'll do that off camera and then I will show you guys the results in an hour. Bruh, look at my sourdough. He's so cute. I can't wait to cut into him. So I basically put him in the oven and I forgot to give him a score. So I had to like take the whole pot out and score him and then put him back in. But I think he's so cute. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I haven't felt this happy in so long. Like just being able to accomplish something as simple as making sourdough bread, even though it's not that simple and it took me the whole freaking day, is just like, holy crap, Fabian's calling me. Hello there.
Congrats, it looks so good.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
So amazing.
As I was saying, I'm so happy that something so little made me feel so accomplished. I'm about to go head out and eat kazunori with Fabian right now, and I will be back to cut the bread. Isn't he so pretty? Oh my. Loaf, loaf, loaf. Okay, I'm gonna cut into him. So the recipe I use is a low moisture recipe. So usually when you like look at sourdough and you see those like big ass bubbles, that's a high moisture recipe. So unfortunately it's not as beautiful inside, but I'm sure it will taste good nonetheless. That's my baby. This is my bread. Isn't he cute? I'm gonna cut him into slices and freeze half of it because me and Linda are going on a trip to Big Bear next week and I want to have some bread because we're trying to get our charcuterie on. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut this off camera and make a little piece of something. I just had 5 hand rolls, but I made my bread. I have a little piece here with some jam and cream of cheese. This is my like hard work and heart and soul, and I'm gonna eat it. Wow. I think I'm gonna cry. Holy crap. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Probably see you guys later in the week. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe like Friday or something. So